Hey guys, this is Patrick here with Scent Control Outdoors. What I'm going to talk about is after you get your clothes washed and dried and you get all this, you went through all this work, getting the scent off your clothes, your hunting clothes, your street clothes, and everything else you might be coming in contact with. The proper way to store them, you got to be really careful, because after you take so much time, prepping that washer and dryer and washing them clothes, you go through all that, you definitely don't want to take them clothes and just throw them in something that has a lot of odor on them. You got to be really careful, because of the years I've tried, bags and totes and certain kind of bags you buy that are scent proof to store my clothes in. But what a lot of people understand is, if that is stored in an area that there's a lot of other smells in, like candles and fumes and garage or a kitchen from cooking and stuff like that, it'll actually seep through a lot of that and actually get on your clothes, and your clothes will actually pick up an odor from that. So I'm gonna go over how to store your clothes too. What I do personally is, when I get them out of the dryer, make sure your hands are washed and hunting soap, make sure your hands are clean, or use rubber gloves when you're handling these clothes. You don't want to put any more scent as possible on these clothes if you can. Minimize as much scent as you can. When you take them out of the dryer, instantly try to get them in something that's scent proof pretty daggone quick, because there's a lot of odors in a house. If you use a tote, you definitely want to prepare it right, because if you open a plastic tote and you take the lid off it and you smell it, man, there's a strong odor to a tote. I mean, you can smell it, real strong plastic smell. You put your clothes in that for a couple of months and you open that tote up and pull your clothes out and walk in another room and smell them, they smell like a tote. Same with the bags. Like, I'm big about using like contractor bags and stuff like that, and then I'd put them maybe in an unscented tote too, to get the extra protection to keep all the scent off my clothes as possible. You can get different bags that's scent proof. They make all kinds of bags that a lot of them had carbon in it and everything else that you can get out there that's supposed to minimize any kind of scent on your clothing. But when you're picking what you're going to put your clothes in, just make sure, when you go to prep it, a tote's really hard to get the plastic smell out of. I've actually went to the extreme to put leaves in it and walnuts and water and let it set and put the lid on there and leave it in there for a month to get the tote smell out of my tote before I actually dump it out, hose it out, and put my clothing in it. Same with trash bags. A lot of people use trash bags to put their clothes in to transport them from when they're hunting, where they're going back and forth. And make sure that bag's unscented, because you got to be careful. A lot of these bags now you get have a real strong foo-foo smell for it, is what I call it, perfume smell, to, I guess, make your trash smell better. So you don't want that on your clothes. So when you're doing this, when you're getting your clothes out of the dryer and you're putting it into these totes and these bags, just make sure you double check. There's no scent on that tote. There's no scent in them bags. So when you've got your tote unscented, or your bags are unscented, and you've got your clothes in these, and you went through this trouble getting all the smell off this stuff, and you go to store this, when you store this, make sure you store in an area that it's less scent as possible. You definitely don't want it near your kitchen where you're cooking, or near, if your wife burns candles or something like that, you definitely don't want it near any kind of real strong odors. Store it somewhere that's less odor as possible. Don't put it in the garage near a lot of fumes either. But properly store it in the best place possible you can find, as less scent as possible. Something else that I also do that's very important, that I've had a lot of success with over the years, after you get it in the totes and you get it in the bags, I'll take some baking soda and I will cover, I'll do a couple layers at a time. I'll throw some clothes in there, I'll put some baking soda on there, throw some clothes on there, put a little baking soda on there, and then put baking soda on the top too, before I seal the bag up and then put it in the tote. That seems like it's helped a lot, because baking soda has been used for years. People put it in the refrigerator to get rid of odors and everything else, and it really works well. So hope I can help you guys. Don't forget, we got a bunch more of these scent control videos coming up, so don't miss any of them. I'm going to cover everything you can imagine. God bless you guys. Stay tuned.